We are getting ready for eDream versus RC Pluto. It is being streamed by Sherry, and I am Mikey, and I am joined, I think, just about by Cryolix. We're gonna have a pretty intense game coming up, or at least we hope it will be. Um, how are you feeling about this one, Cryolix?
Should be an interesting game for sure. It's still, of course, the first week of play, so teams still settling into things a bit, maybe not too comfortable, depending on how much practice they've had before the seasons began. So, we'll have to see who's been putting the work in and who's been slacking.
I feel that. I think we're casually sort of being proven wrong several times by teams tonight, and I'm feeling like I'm really thinking I have faith in the dream. You have to keep the dream alive, right? That's my thought behind it, anyway.
Well, who did you think was going to win this one?
Well, you see, I don't know the teams that well, but I went for eDream just because everybody else went for Pluto, and I was like, I have faith in the dream. You have to. I feel like that's the way of life at the minute. And, eDream's got Chris Beresford. I'm going to presume that's how you say that. Matt Blue and Beastbound. And then they're going against a team of RC Pluto, which is Blitzleague, Jarez, Kevster, and Kageru as their sub. And I have a lot of faith in the dream, even if the chat says 57% voting for RC Pluto and only 43% going for eDream. I think eDream can cause an upset here.
Well, perhaps they will be there, to prove your prediction correct, but Pluto is my favorite exoplanet, so gonna have to, back them on this one. I think they're the team to win it.
Yeah, I can see I can see that, because I think with Pluto being with RC they have a few rosters. So my thought process now is, right, I don't know the teams that well, but RC, they pick up a number of rosters. You've got, what have they got over there? Saturn or something, like a few different varieties. I don't think that they would have picked up a roster of Blitz, Jarez, Kevster, and Kaguru if they couldn't necessarily do it. But I still have faith in eDream. I really do.
Oh, we'll have to see how it goes in the game. I think there's not too much we can say when we haven't seen a lot of, play from the teams yet. We're still, of course, in the first week. Perhaps a few weeks down the line, we'll know a bit more about where they're coming from.
Yeah, it's a very long season. We're still in the start of it. We've already seen the game before, we just saw the complete upset, 3-0 sweep against Ascension Chronos. I'm thinking that this could be an opportunity for eDream to turn around and actually be like, okay, no, we're better than this. If everybody wants to sort of bet against us, I have full faith in that team to necessarily do something like that. I think if eDream are going to cause an upset, what do they actually have to do in this series?
Well, I mean, it's this Div 2, right? So, at this level, basically, you just want to be demoing people and hitting solid passes. And, in this 15 to low 1600 level, if you hit the demos at the right times, take out the right players, if you hit the banging passes, into the right spots, then you're going to catch the defenders off guard and you'll get goals from that most of the time.
Yeah, I think what they need to do is, in a similar way to how Code Red did it really well before. They had a very defensive strategy, but their communication was on point, and they just systematically took apart the opposing team. I'm hoping to see that we will get a few sort of blocking plays. Hoping to see someone try something really, really fancy. Not too sure. Division 2 isn't the top division, but these guys are very, very talented. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in this division. And I'm thinking that if they can get a really good rotation, eDream can keep up the boost, and they just need to find their moments and be patient with it. And I think that could be an issue for RC Pluto. RC Pluto, if they are too complacent and they are too sort of like, okay, we got this, we don't need to worry about it, then you can see that bite them in the behind, and they will they will have that upset on their hands, which would be unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
But it's a long season ahead, and this is just the start.
Yeah, for sure. 9 weeks of league play. This has, of course, only been the first week. 8 more weeks after this, so plenty of time to come back if you haven't been able to take your first game with a win. I think overconfidence is, as you say, it can be a hindrance more often than it helps you out. If you come into a game thinking it's a guaranteed win, you're not very likely to actually take that win. Just need to make sure you keep your gameplay going solid, going smooth, and even if you have leads, you can't get complacent. That goes for all levels of play, not just this division, of course.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there. I think that one of the issues is sort of just being like having that mentality of, okay, we know we're the better team, or we know our MRR is higher than theirs. We ideally, realistically, on paper, should be the team that comes out of it. But in reality, on the pitch, in the arena, it's if you come in with that mentality, it can get shut down very, very quickly. I think if I'm there with a team, I'm like, okay, I don't care whether we're the favourites by a milestone. We could be like champ division going against the bottom division, and we could be the top. I'd still go in there with that mindset of these guys are good. These guys can cause that upset, even. And I think if they want to get what they need from this game, which is what they want to do, everybody's looking to get that real good start to the season. They're going to want to get that off very strong. And if they get that straight away, then the rest of the season, they're going into get week 2, week 3. It's going to be particularly quick. And it's going to be very, okay, we might have fell in the first game, or we might have won the first game, but the second game could completely change the game. And I think with this roster, if they want to do anything about it, they're gonna have to get the first game and keep that momentum going. If you're eDream.
Yeah, it looks like all the teams are in, and we're gonna get the game underway. eDream and RC Pluto game number 1, week 1, kicking things off with a bang. Strong kickoff from the side of eDream, keeping possession in the corner. Beresford beating one out. Kevstar, bit of a bang towards the net there, but Beastbound, a lovely save, keeping his team at the 0-0 for now. Kevstar being patient on the wall there, gets a bit of a pinch, not a huge amount of power, but possession just given back to them. Jarez pushing forwards off the backboard, has a chance, but bit of an awkward touch. Blitzleague looking to keep the play alive, can't do much, but Kevstar, good speed, he gets it past 2 defenders, it's in the middle now. Jarez with a shot, but it's blocked by the defender. Beastbound looking to go off the wall now, not a lot of boost to work with, does find a demo. Matt Blue coming in, Beresford keeping the play going, comes off the wall a bit awkwardly there. Matt looking to recover it, does get a nice 50, but not much boost in the tank. Jarez, bit of dancing there. Beastbound has a chance to go for goal, but it's blocked by Kevstar. First minute, bit lackluster to say the least.
Yeah, it's been very sort of a back and forth, really. I think we're not seeing anything particularly special, but they're really trying to just slot it into the area as and when they possibly can. We're seeing a lot of sort of that play, like coming off the backboard, trying to get it into the middle, and I think that might not necessarily be the best strategy, as that seems to be what they're just repeating, and they just keep being blocked.
Yeah, I think the meta at the moment is more infield passing than trying to come around that corner, because for a defender, if you see someone just dribbling around the corner, it's super easy to get that ball cleared out. RC Blitzer, big clear, almost on target, but Berry getting the nice block. Jarez playing into the center, but teammates not able to follow up on that one. Kevstar pushing the play back a bit. Berry has a shot on target. Jarez almost got bumped there, but does find the save. Very aggressive from this eDream side. They keep looking for those demos and bumps, but they're not able to actually put the ball in the net, despite that Blitzleague pushing it out to the side. Jarez jumping a bit too far forward, ends up giving possession away. Blitzleague with an awkward touchback. Luckily, Kevster's there to keep the dream going. Jarez making sure this eDream side doesn't have all the space to work with. A big clear will finally stop the pressure of an attack. RC Pluto looking to get a counter attack started. Kevster off to the side, but no one there despite a demo from Jarez. He's looking to get a pass. It's in the middle now for one. Blitzleague, a chance, but he sent it ridiculously wide. The shooting accuracy from both these teams hasn't been incredible so far.
Yeah, it's been sort of... It's just been one after another. We've not necessarily seen anything ridiculously special, and it hasn't necessarily gone on target very often. I think we're seeing the team headed out by Kevster there. His team are playing a lot better. You know, they are just getting... They're just getting them opportunities, getting them demos.
Yeah, for sure. The RC Pluto side do seem to be a bit more confident on the pitch in terms of control and keeping the possession, but they haven't been able to really convert any of their attacks into goals. A chance there for Kevster, but he sent it wide. Jarez keeps it going. Berry giving the ball away to Blitzleague there. Keeping it in the corner, pushing it a bit higher. Berry just stuck in this corner. They keep trying to push it out to no avail. Beastbound finally gets something going. The net's open for Berry. He pops into the corner, but Blitzleague, good patience there, does manage to get the save. Matt Blue looking to take it up the wall. Berry coming off the ceiling now, looking for that double touch. Kevster intercepting it early in its tracks. Jarez one-on-one now, bangs it over Beastbound. He can't make the save, and that will be the first goal for RC Pluto.
Yeah, you can just see it there. The counter attack really took them by surprise. I think Beastbound not able to do much with that, and we've seen it already. You know, throughout this game, is that they're the much stronger side. They're the much more confident side.
Yeah, for sure. The rotations fell apart a little bit for eDream there on the counter-attack. They weren't really in the right position, and Blitzleague, a little solo play there off the corner, finds another goal almost immediately for RC Pluto.
Absolutely, you can just see it there. They just caught them napping a little bit then. Not able to do much with it. They were a little bit slow trying to get to it, and they just caught them in that little bit of delay, so to speak.
Yeah, Berry looking to try and get a return goal, but unable to get there with good enough speed. 30 seconds on the clock now. eDream 2 goals behind. Will they be able to do anything here? It's looking harder and harder. Blitzleague pushing it out into the corner. The shot's on from Berry. Kevster, a lovely save. Beastbound looking to push back with 20 seconds to go. It's getting tougher and tougher for eDream to keep this alive. Jarez sends it down onto the backboard, looking for a double touch. It will be cleared. 10 seconds to go. 9, 8. Berry, a big one. This could be a chance if they can score here, but it's sent wide by the defender, and a demo will spell the end of eDream's Game 1 hopes. RC Pluto take the victory.
Yeah, that was a very mediocre sort of a back and forth game from the team, and you can just see it there. Not much coming from eDream. You know, you can look at the amount of shots that they got. You know, it's one of them where if you're gonna have that many shots, you need to have them more on target, and they were just hitting shot after shot, and it was a very back and forth game, and I think eDream needs to be able to capitalize on them chances instead of just letting it be like, okay, get the counter attack. But then even then, they need to be able to just react quicker and just be like, okay, that was a goal, let's get it again. Somehow, as Sherry just pointed out in the chat, somehow Jarez has got 0 shots but has a goal. Like, that is the finishing that you need.
Yeah, I think that happens when you shoot the ball so fast that the game can't register the shot before it goes in. That was when he popped it off the corner there. A lovely little solo play to put the lead up a little bit. Just going to wait a tiny bit before we get this game 2 underway. Some of the players experiencing some internet issues. But, you know, so far, as you said, a bit underwhelming for both teams, but RC Pluto just looking a little bit stronger, and that's why they're able to claim the win in Game 1. Whether or not eDream will be able to pull it together again coming into this second game remains to be seen.
Yeah, I think if you're eDream in this situation and you've gone down by a thing, you just have to have that mental reset and be like, okay, we're down 1-0. We can't afford to just sit by and let everything and anything happen. We have to turn around and we have to do something. We have to switch it up. We need to do something that will actually turn around and break down their defense a lot more, because it did seem very back and forth. And I think, to be honest, eDream were probably a little bit disappointed with not getting much out of that last game.
Yeah, I mean, they did have quite a few chances to score. Like, it's not like they weren't making the opportunities happen. There was, in fact, one open net miss that I saw from Beastbound. So I think they just need to work on, they have the creating opportunities down. Maybe could be a bit better, but they just need to work on converting those opportunities into goals once they have them there in front of them. Blitzly carrying it into the corner now, gets a nice touch over one, but Berry there to keep the play going, does steal the boost as well, looking for that demo. eDream off to a good start, looking for the right sort of plays. Berry again going for that demo on his rotation out. Beastbound unable to make something happen. Blitz, low boost, looks for a flick, but immediately blocked by Matt. The demo coming out, the net's open, but Beastbound unable to find the right angle there. Berry trying to keep the attack going, but plenty of boost in Blitz's tank, and he will get 2 nice 50s to push it forwards for RC Pluto. He does take a corner boost as well. Kevster coming off the wall, but does get the miss. Luckily for him, Jarez is there. Bit of an awkward landing, and he can't really keep the attack alive. Matt Blue gets a bump, but ends up going back into the ball. Beastbound sending it sailing back, and once again in this second game, we're seeing a very back and forth situation.
Yeah, it is, and this is the problem was, we've seen it already today. Is eDream are really struggling to capitalize on the opportunities. It's not that they've not got the shots; it's that they don't seem to have that accuracy down to a T. And I don't know whether that's just because maybe they're not warmed up, or something like that. But they just have, they're just not capitalizing on them opportunities that they really need to be able to capitalize on.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Shooting accuracy is something that you really need to start getting down as you head towards those, middle to high GC levels. And Div 2, that's where you want to start working on that a lot. So, of course, it's only the first week, but, coming towards the rest of this series, they will, and of course, the whole league play area, they will need to work on that. Kevstar, a lovely flick over one. Jarez just missing the shot. There could have been a chance for RC Pluto to get their first goal in this game. Matt Blue keeping the possession alive. A bit of an awkward touch there from Beastbound, but Jarez pushing it forward. eDream looking to get that first goal, get a bit of momentum back in this series, but they're struggling to create opportunities. A great pass from Jarez. Blitzleague with the play. Matt Blue just pushing a little bit too far forward in the net there.
Great play there, just from RC Pluto, just able to. Just two players unable to do anything with it. Maybe that's an issue with their rotation there a little bit. Someone should really have been in that net at that time. But a great play there. A great team play from RC Pluto.
Matt Blue just pre-flipping that. Not sure that was the correct decision. But, it happens. eDream once again behind. Beastbound looking to start something. Gets a little pass off to the side. But Blitzleague with Inception. Jarez is up. Has a chance to score now. The touch is far too weak to do anything. Matt Blue, an easy stop. Beastbound sending it back into the attacking third. Blitz pushing it right back. Matt Blue does get the catch. Berry with the Matt Blue with the shot. It's on target, but Jarez coming in with the pinch save off the side of the post. Beastbound keeping the pressure up, but looks like the attack will come to a close. Berry managing to keep it going somehow, but Jarez saying enough is enough, gets the clear. 1 minute 30 on the clock. RC Pluto 1 up, and it looks like they're managing to control the pace pretty well.
Yeah, eDream are just going for anything and everything at this point, aren't they, really? Good crossbar hit there, though.
Kevstar. Beastbound just messing with the heads. Gets it over one, but Kevstar in position for the block. Berry does get a bit of a funny touch. Fakes out his teammate, unfortunately, and Kevstar winning a 50 there. eDream looking a bit uncoordinated. Jarez fires one off. It's on target. Matt Blue with the miss. It will just hit the post, but could have been dangerous. Beastbound gets a nice catch, looking to start something, but intercepted by Jarez. 50 seconds to go. RC Pluto just running down the clock. The net's open now. A demo out. Kevster will find the goal. A bit of an overcommit on the offense from eDream.
Yeah, we mentioned it before, didn't we? That like they're just leaving that net open way too much. That's twice now they've just been caught. They've just been caught sleeping, to be honest. They've got to switch that up to be able to get anything from it.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. RC Pluto once again 2 goals ahead, 40 seconds to go. A very similar scenario to game number 1. eDream just falling apart towards the end. They can't seem to get anything going. They're just unable to really do much with this ball. It's unfortunate, really. They need to perhaps get into some more practice in the coming weeks to make sure they're on form. Blitz League with a nice touch, trying to go for that 3rd goal. Pops it past one. Jarez with the shot. It's just wide. Blitz League has a chance. Put it back in the middle. Kevster trying to force his way through. 5 seconds to go. And RC Pluto will have secured the game 2 win. They're now looking at a series point heading into this 3rd game. eDream really need to speed things up. They need to start doing more with the ball. They're just looking really underwhelming at the moment.
Yeah, you can see it over and over again. You know that whole game was. There was another game of very back and forth and a very similar finish to the first game, where they just got caught napping a little bit, and on that little bit of a rotation, the goal was just left open just ever so slightly for them to just capitalize on that opportunity, and that's what eDream weren't doing. Again, eDream had a number of shots there, but still unable to find the back of the net.
We now get game 3 started. RC Pluto sitting on a 2-0 lead. eDream really need to change something up in this one if they want to take the win. Strong kickoff there from Berry, but Jarez with a quick interception into the corner now. Can't quite get the catch. Kevster will find the ball, but nothing to follow up on. Blitz, a bit of an unfortunate touch there. Luckily for him, Jarez was ready and waiting, but Berry gets a lovely touch. Kev keeping the offense alive. Jarez just jumping about a bit, not sure what he's doing there in the corner. Kevster, a great hit, but his teammate is demoed and won't be able to make the shot. Beastbound in the corner now, looking to pass, puts it into the middle, not on target and no one there to follow. Matt Blue, lovely pop, but Blitz League will push it out. RC Pluto looking confident on defense. They keep sending this ball out, coming down. Berry does get a touch past one. Blitz League will dunk it there. It's coming down in front of the net. Matt Blue pushing it out, but he's just passed it off to Kevster. Bounce it off the sidewall for himself. The shot is there, but it will be blocked by the defender.
Yeah, we're seeing eDream, you know, their rotation's a little bit improved now, you can see it, but they're still not capitalizing on them opportunities, and it's just an onslaught of offense from RC.
Yeah, RC Pluto really keeping the pressure on this game. The rotation's just kind of collapsing from eDream. They're just jumping after the ball, one after the other. No real plan. They're not really thinking about what's going on this pitch and what they want to do next. Berry pushing into the middle, but the shot isn't there. Beastbound does have a chance, but he sends it way wide of the net. Jarez keeping that one out. Blitz going up, just enough boost to get the block. Kevster will be there, flicks it past one. Jarez fires off the shot, but Berry ready and waiting, perhaps rushed into that attack a bit too early. Kevster pushing it out once again into the attack. Matt Blue, a bit of an awkward touch. Berry luckily keeping that one away from Blitz League, but comes off the wall with a nice touch. Has a chance to shoot now. The shot was on from Jarez, but just went wide of the net, unfortunately. Kevster pushing forwards a little bit. Jarez coming off the wall. Not the touch he wanted, but the net's open and Blitz has missed the open net. That could have been RC Pluto's chance to take the lead in this match point game. A great pass, but the block from Beastbound is on. The attack from RC Pluto is relentless.
Yeah, they really aren't letting up, are they? As we've just seen a number of missed chances really for RC Pluto. So I think the eDream have got very, very lucky to this point.
Yeah, eDream holding on by a thread at this rate. A double commit there onto the backboard. Kevster does pop up high for Jarvis. He has a chance to score now, but he can't quite get that angle. Luckily, Blitz is there to follow up, but Matt Blue keeping the dream alive for his team. Kevster keeping that pressure on RC Pluto, just not letting this ball leave the blue half. Kev, great pass off to Blitz. The shot is on. Beastbound is able to make the save, but the RC Pluto keeping the attack going. Good passing. Bit of an awkward pass there from Jarvis. Could be a chance now for the eDream side, but they can't quite get the shot that they're looking for. Kevster pushing forward again, gets the bump. Doesn't quite get the boost. Matt Blue not winning the 50. A great pass from Berry Beast, a bit too far forward. Won't be able to do much with that. Jarvis pushing it down, can't get the corner read. This game has been even more back and forth than the others. Still no goals scored and 1 minute to go.
Yeah, it's a very similar scenario to game 1 and 2, whereas this game eDream have been very lucky to not concede a goal, to be honest. Ooh, very awkward touch there.
Yeah, RC Pluto have been a bit lackluster with their shooting this game. They had a few chances gone awry. Kevster takes it past two. The net's open and Jarez an easy finish. The second defender just missing for eDream, and RC Pluto once again with the lead.
Yeah, literally just there. You can just see taking advantage of that little gap, that little opportunity that had just opened up.
30 seconds to go. Will eDream be able to keep themselves in this one, or will it be a clean sweep for RC Pluto? Kevster popping it onto the backboard. A chance now for Blitzleague to shoot. He can't make the shot. Jarez fires it off to an open net. All three defenders pushed far too deep, and it just the same story as games 1 and 2.
Yeah, like literally kind of a little repeat here of the first 2 games.
2-0 to RC Pluto. 20 seconds to go. Will eDream have a response, or will they go down without a fight? RC Pluto looking to get another one in this game. Kevster in the corner now. 8 seconds to go. Does get demoed. It's a chance. Matt Blue fires off to an open net. Jarez can't make the save. It's their first goal of the series. With 4 seconds to go, a kickoff goal could see them coming back into this.
Absolutely, we all know anything can happen in Rocket League. You've got 4 seconds left, it's very highly unlikely, but if you can get a goal straight off the kickoff, then we could potentially see a comeback. Is it likely? Probably not. We'll see how this goes.
Jarez wins the possession, gets the fake. Beastbound keeps it high, but it will bounce down to the floor. RC Pluto taking this series clean sweep 3-0. They only conceded 1 goal that whole series. Very convincing win from them.
Yeah, RC Pluto were just... They knew what worked and they kept doing it. You know, it was sort of the repeat of the back and forth action that we've seen throughout the series. It seemed to me that they found their groove fairly early, and they just knew what to do and they stuck with it.
Yeah, they just looked a lot more confident on the pitch. You know, their conversion rate, not ideal. They could have scored a lot more, but they still were able to get enough goals, and eDream just couldn't really keep up the rotations. They often, had players missing on defense. People pushed up a bit too far, and just led to them getting scored on. And in the end, they couldn't quite find the victory. Something they really need to work on, in the coming weeks in scrims, and maybe get some coaching going so they can work on that. Because, if they keep playing like this, Div 2 is going to be a struggle for them.
Yeah, they have to they have to practice, and they have to take a lot more time, and they have to just prepare a lot more for that scenario, because right there, we saw it be the same thing over and over again between that roster. It was just it was just not taking the opportunity over and over again. And I think that what they need to do now is go away and look more at doing some team plays, look more at like actually getting their accuracy on point, because there were a number of open nets during that series where if they'd have scored it, it could have been a completely different scenario. We could be talking as if it's the complete other way around, so to speak.
Yeah, for sure. There was definitely plenty of chances missed by both teams, to be fair. The conversion rate really not ideal. Perhaps just to, bit of stream nerves, or first week they're just not performing too great. But, I expect a lot of improvement as the season goes by from every team in the league, hopefully.
Absolutely, yeah. I suppose we do have to remember this is, week one, game one for a lot of these rosters. It isn't necessarily the end of the world if they do fall now. It's a long journey to get towards playoffs, and to figure out where they will be, sort of whether they will go up a division or not. But I think for them now, them coming out of that game off a loss, eDream needs to just turn around and be like, okay, let's sit down, let's work on this. And I imagine over the course of this season, they will improve a hell of a lot. So we could be talking in 6 weeks, everything could be completely different.
Yeah, for sure. The best players are the ones who are able to make the most out of their time in the league and improve the most. As long as you're having fun, I guess that's what counts at the end of the day. But I think we are going to go to a short break while we wait for the next game to get underway. Don't go anywhere.